So we're here with JD after another Chesham win, 3-1 up Merthyr. Thoughts on today's game and congratulations.
Thank you. Professional performance. If they are a possession-based side, they like to dominate the ball. So it's something that you've got to plan out of possession because they go to have a formation of a 4, then they slip into a 3 at the back, overload in midfield, try and get loads of overloads, loads of slip passes. So it's really important that out of possession you need to be good against them, and you have to really come with the kind of mindset that they're probably going to have more than the ball. But if you can turn the ball over enough times, then you're going to get opportunities, and I thought we did that today. So a very disciplined performance out of possession, which led to us winning the game.
You could see that all throughout the team today, but obviously we can't not talk about Rick hat-trick.
Yeah.
Fantastic first and third goal, and the second one a penalty. Thoughts on Rick?
Yeah, I mean, the first one is obviously trying to get the goals we could come to, but like trying to get Rick to run out of possession is what maybe we got to install into him, because it benefits him then obviously scoring the goals, especially in today's game, and he did that, to be fair to him. He was because sometimes he looks over when obviously they're trying to play and stuff, and he's done that. He's taken his goals ever so well. He's going to have different opportunities in different games where games might go and dominate in possession, so he's going to have different finishes. But he took his first one great. It was brilliant from Avan. I thought he'd done brilliant on the right hand side to set it up, and I thought it was a constant threat throughout. I'm delighted for him because he's had to work hard with his fitness levels, and he's done that, to be fair to him. So yeah, he gets the rewards for working hard out of possession today and during the season as well.
Yeah. So who else impressed you today apart from a lot of guys, but who stood out for you today?
Like I say, it was a very full team disciplined out of possession game, but I thought Avan was brilliant. I thought he really nailed down his jobs, and I thought in possession as well. I thought he was a real threat. So he's a lad that's come out of a professional game. So coming and playing non-league is not always easy, and he's taken 3 or 4 games, but each game I think he's got better and better, and today I thought he played really well.
And I know it hasn't been announced, but a new signing came off the bench for us today. Do you want to talk about George Nicholas for us?
Yeah, George Nicholas. Got to say thank you to Langley Football Club. He's registered with them. George is a player that we had at Potter's Bar, and he's come today. We are depleted. We are down on numbers. I think we've had 4 subs today, so we couldn't fill the squad up, and George has had to come and help us with the squad. So he's come on a dual registration. He knows a few of the boys as well. He knows kind of what me and Mars demand. So I think it was an easy fit for him and come to do that dual reg. And when he got on today, I thought he was very disciplined out of possession, and I thought he played well.
Yeah, obviously missing Tosh on international duty, so he'll be back next week. But we wish him all the best tonight.
Yeah, his game's tonight, I believe, and I hope it goes well for him. Obviously it's a privilege to play for your country, and he's doing that tonight. It's 2 games that he's missed, and he's had to sit out. We've had to miss him, sorry. So yeah, good luck to him tonight. I hope it goes well for him and he stays injury free.
Didcot now off on Tuesday, so we can now look ahead to the FA Cup final weight. I know you were there, like myself, to watch the game on Wednesday night. Thoughts on the final?
Yeah, it's a tough draw because I know people look on paper and think 2 levels below, but their side is not that. They've taken. They've made some big signings. I think they've taken like 4 or 5 out of our level, and those boys can all done really well at our level last year. So it's a tough game. I think we have to go over there. I think it's going to be a good crowd. We know their management as well. And when we went and watched them Wednesday, I thought it was a very professional performance, and I thought they played very well. So it's something where again we have to respect it and be good out of possession as well, because they've got good players and got some good threats. But equally, again, when we turn the ball over and when we're in possession, we need to make some good decisions. It's a competition that hopefully we can progress in and do well and get ourselves on a cup run. And there's no reasons why we can't with the way we started.
So how much are you and Maz are enjoying this pressured games at the minute and coming away with some fantastic results for us at the moment?
Yeah, I think I don't think we stood there. I think we've done interviews, and when we speak to the chairman and board, we don't go in there saying, we're definitely going to go and win the league. We should be, go and dominate in the league. And you've got to have a look at it as well. With 7 games in, there's just football is just, we know how crazy football is, and it can always turn. I think we've just got to keep the boys honest, keep their feet on the ground. We need to make sure we just keep working hard, within our training sessions, and make sure we do our plans and make sure we get our plans right, because that's our management jobs as well. And then obviously the boys taking on the information. So I think there's not pressure. So it's a little bit different. I think when boards and chairmans, you know, they put on big pressure to say you're going to go and win the league. It's not like that here. I think the boys know that. It's loads of freedom at the minute. I think the boys just got to go enjoy it and just go game by game, just see what happens. Like I say, it's early days. It's a fantastic start. We've got some tough games coming up. The boys are going to have to adapt as well, because, you know, when you see kind of the run that you go on, you almost, teams might have set up differently or put different plans, so we need to counteract that, you know. So those are the next, you know, hurdles we need to overcome. But we're due to get a few players back now. So, you know, we've got Tosh returning. Connor Robertson's now suspension is now over. Casey should be very, very close to coming back. So straight away, you know, you're adding 3 into that squad, and the squad's going to be needed, you know, because, you know, the game's going to come thick and fast as well. So, yeah, very happy.
Any update on Roddy for us?
Yeah, Roddy's back into the kind of the final stages of his rehab. I think it comes up to over a year now, you know, from when he did his ACL. He's kind of he's kept himself in great condition. You know, fair play to him. We always know he would. He's been very professional with it. He's very close. I think it needs to go over to the medical team and the physio. You know, it's not mine and Muzz to have that input when he returns. I think he's been working very hard with Matty. We're extremely happy with Matty, and he's an excellent physio. And we think whenever he gives us the go-ahead that Rob can get back in, then we get Rob back in, and like, he's been a massive addition to the squad.
Well, thanks for another great result today. We look forward to catching up next week, and thanks for your input and thoughts going ahead.
Yeah, quickly, I just want to say thanks to the fans, because they were absolutely superb today. It's a long way to come. We've been on the coach for 4 hours. You know, a lot of them coming in the coach, and we could hear them. And, you know, the result, I think it's got to be dedicated to them. I thought they were absolutely brilliant. So it's a massive thank you to the fans to come today as well.
Thanks a lot for that.